Okay, so today the warm-up is on the board. We're doing it on a half sheet of paper because I want to collect some data about all of y'all and what your search engine practices are. We have a research paper coming up that I'm going to be assigning next week. And so I want to make sure that you all have the tools that are appropriate for finding good information using search engines. I've seen a lot of students who Google things and then they just use the little box at the top, which is a good summary for what you're Googling, but it's not a reliable source and you can't cite it with MLA format. You have to dig deeper, okay? So everyone get out a half sheet of paper. The warm-up is here on the board. The questions are, what search engine do you use the most and why? What problems have you encountered using the search engine? And how have you fixed the problem? No, you don't have to rewrite the questions. Okay, so right now it's 1:45. I'm going to collect the warm-ups at 1:50. Yeah, but it's a lot of Mister, come here. Hold on.
I didn't say that.
Let me.
Actually, two fingers above your belly button. Above your belly button. Are you? That's good.
You're from Vegas?
From Vegas?
You are? Ahora, güey, que trae las reglas son aquí, ahora. Excuse me. What age could you come? What age could you come?
I lived there for like 8 years. I moved to Indiana and I stayed there for like 3 years. And then came here 12 hours.
Because I used to live in a place pretty nice inside. And I'll just walk out.
Does anyone need a sheet of paper?
That's not it. Just a positive.
You were older than you'll be something.
West Coast.
Is your warm-up done?
13 years.
Finish your warm-up and then go. It should take you less than a few minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
How's the warm-up going?
It's going fantastic.
Let's get some words on paper, okay?
Mr. Duke?
Come on, you.
There's a pencil in the purple holder up there. Okay, what's going on here?
I got it.
Okay, I don't care who did it, but since it's right here, would one of you please grab a paper towel? What's that?
It's so weird. I was
Yeah, search engines are like Google, Yahoo, AOL, Ask.com. Okay, y'all should be wrapping it up. If you're all done, raise your hands. Yes, right? First name, last name, period 6. Okay? Your paper should all have first name, last name, period 6 written on them.
What's the warm-up?
Here you go.
I'm gonna go get paper towels.
Raise your hand.
Is your warm-up done? Yeah.
Put those on, food.
Is your warm-up done?
Okay, you can both go.
It helps me mentally get things off my mind. Go outside.
Jennifer?
You have food? You have food? You have food, Marika?
You should have this picture.
Who's your friend? Don't make it stop.
I did. Yeah. The real Captain Planet wears like red briefs, but that's not appropriate for school. So I modified the costume.
Well, I told you.
Like your nails. You do it yourself? Yeah, I grew it out. I was just like, I grew it.
She came through, it was always the one.
This dude. Oh, that's your hair, isn't it?
It's a weird look.
All right, 1 minute. 1 minute left for the warm up. Thank you. Thank you.
Pick up everything you love.
Leaning, huh? What are you doing? Someone's can you get it? Okay, last call. Last call for visitors.
It's not an essay.
Okay.
It's not an essay.
At your tables, you should be noticing that there are copies of this article.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
titled, "Not All Search Engines Are Built Alike." It's from a source called Teaching Tolerance. There should be enough for every student to have one in front of them. If you don't have one in front of you, raise your hand and I will bring you one.
don't have what? Why do
Can you drink cold?
We're about to read the article, so
That ball.
do you guys have, does everyone have these? Okay, we're gonna read this article as a class. I'm gonna popcorn it, so I'll read the first paragraph, and then
Like pop.
when I am done reading the first paragraph, I'll say popcorn. I'm gonna pick another student to read. So if you don't want to be caught off guard, it's probably best to pay attention. Good? Okay. So from teaching tolerance, not all search engines are built alike. And I'm gonna wait until everyone's totally quiet. Clap once if you can hear me. Clap twice if you can hear me. Not all search engines are built alike. Popular search engines and alternatives. You're probably already familiar with Google, Yahoo, and Bing. But did you know that there are also more specialized search engines? DuckDuckGo doesn't track your digital footprint the way the major search engines do.
camera guy?
Quora is a community-based search engine that will answer your questions. Dogpile searches other search engines, including Google and Yahoo, and removes advertising results. So that's the first paragraph. It just told us what those two specialized search engines do that's different from Google. There are other search engines that search specifically for travel info, videos, or images. So there's other search engines that do very specific tasks as well. Popcorn, Quad.
I'll go with
Sir,
you.
my dad's calling me. Can I answer you?
Out in the hall.
Wait, are we on the algorithm?
Donovan, 3 minutes.
Alright, algorithms make search engines. Search engine use algorithms to select mathematical equations that figure out which site most closely match the search term. Search engine companies work hard to develop the algorithm. Each search algorithm has in common. There are basically two types of search engines: directories and indexes. Directories like Yahoo are good at identifying general information. Directories classify websites into categories such as clothing, stores, rock, music, or athletics. When you search a directory, the result of a list of websites is a list of websites related to your search term.
Popcorn. Thank you, Fuad.
Index.
Mommy.
Dana.
I think I see it should be Nah.
Dana. Kevin.
Indexes.
Indexes use software programs called crawlers or spiders that roam in the internet. Indexing the links and feelings of web pages, blog posts, and news. Search engines like Google and Bing identify text that matches your search terms. Because so many words are examined in a typical search, you can sometimes get unexpected results or irrelevant information.
So that's kind of interesting, right? They use spiders, like little 8-legged creatures, roaming the internet, searching for web pages,
Wait, like
putting in
actually?
categories. The spiders are a piece of code that does that. Yeah. Popcorn. Who wants to read? Jesse.
How a search engine search. When you enter a search term, the search engine looks for 3 things: how the terms are used on the web page, where they are located within the web page, and the frequency of the terms on the web page. Because each search engine operates differently, you may receive different results or different rankings even though the search engines were given the same term or phrase.
Excellent. Popcorn.
Joel,
Wait, no.
I thought I'd get to choose.
Gio, could you read?
Yeah.
Cool. Last paragraph.
Last paragraph?
The very last.
Okay.
Very last paragraph.
Search results are also affected how many and with the frequency web pages are analyzed by a research engine. Use factors count how often the web page is clicked as also cause
And I'll go
It's
into
algorithm. That's a hard word.
to rank a website higher or lower.
that
Awesome.
Use the website engine to
Wait, hold on, Gio. I'm gonna stop you right there. Popcorn.
Teo.
Do it, Mr. Secret.
Taya.
Search? Search results are also affected by how many and which web pages. Am I reading the right one?
Keep going. Just keep going. We'll get. Just read that till the very end.
Spot? Yes. Oh my bad. Alright,
No, it's good because that's an important piece. So, like, it's good to go back and review it, right?
Sorry. Our search engine use factors how often a web page is clicked can also cause an algorithm to rank a web page higher or lower. Going.
Yeah, keep going.
The value of a search engine to you depends on how often it returns the information you're looking for. Knowing how to search effectively can save you time and provide this accurate information you need.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So you guys give yourselves a round of applause really quick. Cool. I want to ask some open-ended questions to you guys to kind of get a feel for how much you got out of this article. So who here uses Google? Raise your hand if you use Google. Keep your hand up if you use Yahoo. Keep your hand up if you use Bing. Keep your hand up if you use Ask.com. Keep your hand up if you use Google Scholar. What about if you use Dogpile.com? Who here's heard of Dogpile.com? Who knows what the difference between Dogpile and Google is? What does Dogpile do for you that Google doesn't do? Raise your hand if you know.
It's the ads.
So it's for search engines, including Google and Yahoo, it removes advertising.
Totally. Tay and Dana, did you guys hear that? What is, Sydney, what does Dogpile do for you that's different from
Oh,
Google?
it like takes out the ads and stuff, right?
Yeah, totally. Takes out the ads. Just like what Omar was saying, it searches other search engines for their best results and then it compiles them. So it's using a different algorithm than Google or Yahoo uses. Who knows what an algorithm does?
This is like the
Jesus.
I think I know what it does. So basically, like, it makes it specific for like
Totally. Yeah, so an algorithm makes the search specific. What else does an algorithm do? If we think of a search engine like a car. So we're driving the car. You type in your search results. You're like, I need to get to this place. I need to find out these results. So I'm going to type it into my search engine. The algorithm is a mathematical equation. It's like the driver of the car. So without a driver, your car's never going to get there. You type in your search terms, the algorithm spits out a very specific thing. There's many different endpoints, and you will be able to, like, you'll get different results depending on which search engine you're using because they have different algorithms. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, my last question, what was the last question? Who here knows about, like, tracking?
The camera on the FBI can see.
It's kind of the same vein as that, totally. I'm talking about, like, Who here has been online shopping for sneakers or something, shopping for basketball kicks, and you're like, and then you go to social media and you're scrolling through, and all of a sudden you're getting Foot Locker advertisements.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
That's Facebook.
That's because Google, they track you.
That's Google the Illuminati. Wait, mister, even things that I don't look at, like I got a lot of.
All right, moving on. So Google tracks you. Quora is a search engine that you can use that doesn't have tracking. So if you're searching Foot Locker, you're not going to get Foot Locker advertisements on your Facebook or your Instagram feed. I have a friend who works for data analytics in Denver that does work for Google, and they can track a whole bunch of information about you. They can, like, you log into your phone, you're using your phone at home on your Wi-Fi or whatever, and then you drive to school and you log on to Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat at school. They know how long it takes for you to get from your house to school. They know, like,
They know everything about you.
yeah, they pretty much know everything. We live in an era of big data, so companies are constantly collecting this stuff. They make it very easy for you to get what you're trying to find, such as like who here is Google searched, and then there's just like a box at the top that tells you whatever you're looking for. Everyone, right? And then you can just like, oh, that's what I need. I don't need to click on any of these links. Wrong. Yeah, you do need to click on those links. Not that it's a bad way to start, but it's not a good end point. So the assignment for today is you are going to, within your table groups, every person will have a Chromebook. And within your table groups, you're going to have each person go to a different search engine. Hey, clap once if you can hear me. Okay. Every person's going to go to a different search engine. I'm going to give you a list of 6 different terms that you need to search. The list is on the top of the page that will be handed out. And for each person, everyone needs to Google search those 6 things. When you get there, I want you to write down a couple of things. The first thing you need to write down is the first link that pops up.
Mr. My foot's moving.
Just write what it, like if it's a Wikipedia page, just write that it's Wikipedia. If it's like an IMDb page or something like that, just write down what website it would send you to. The next 2 things are 2 observations about that. So, is it showing you pictures? Is it showing you videos? Is it showing you advertisements? If I'm using Dogpile, I might say the first link that pops up is Wikipedia. The second link that pops up is no advertisement, or like the second thing I noticed is there's no ads, and then I also noticed that it sends pictures.
Let's do it. Set on a nail.
And for your purpose, I'm good.
Here, Donovan, take a seat right here. Okay, so when I say go, you're gonna come up to the front of the classroom. You're gonna sign out a Chromebook in the Chromebook sign out sheet right here. You're gonna grab the worksheet for today, and then go back to your tables and make sure that every person at your table is at a different search engine. Some of the search engines that I listed here are not working because they're blocked by the school firewall. So if that's the case, I have a list of a whole bunch of other search engines that you can use. Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
Question.
Which engine do you think is the best?
The best search engine? I really like Ecosia because it's got a similar algorithm to Google. but they plant trees for each church that you do.
I thought it was your authority. No, you don't. That's fake.
Nah, it's real. It's fake like the moon landing. Okay. Are there any questions before we begin? All right. You guys can get started.
I did. Start. Wait.
I wasn't even gonna ask you for that. Don't be like, oh my gosh, you guys take it so I know. He said nobody should be talking. No, you said I don't want anyone that's right to your
I make one exception that you're
No, I know exception.
Going to be like
Take away from
I got 8.
I don't want to get like a nail.
Did you watch the roll on that? Yeah, they're recording it off.
Patient.
You get mad if we call you that? Monica?
You don't answer them when I come around.
Thank you.
Okay, so team up with someone at your table. Team up with
Here!
you have the sheet. researching these. Dana, get to your seat. Lorraine.
Is this the right one, mister? Is this the one you like?
Yep.
Mister, what's your research on?
Do you have the paper?
Because I put it vertical. Hey, you know how.
This one right? Did you rock or did you just die?
Dog